Yeah, I always laugh. Welcome back to Wellness Wednesday, guys. I am Dr. Don, and today, as promised from the last video, we are going to talk about how to breathe properly. So we're going to specifically talk about belly breathing. We're going to teach you some tricks and trades on how to learn and retrain your body to belly breathe. Today, we are going to go over belly breathing. Otherwise known as diaphragmatic breathing, or using your diaphragm to breathe. This is normal. This is how we're supposed to breathe. Have you ever watched a baby breathe? You watch their bellies move in and out when they take deep breaths, when they're normally breathing, when they're sleeping. They're not coming in with their chest. So what happens is we have our lungs. Don't mind my drawing. They're not the greatest. So we have our lungs here. And then we have our diaphragm underneath. Our diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle. So when we actually contract our diaphragm comes down. Okay? When it comes down, it actually sucks air into the lung and fills up the lung all the way through. Without using your diaphragm, you actually miss the lower part of your lungs when you take deep breaths. If we're not using our diaphragm, though, we also use our chest and our neck muscles as well as some of our back muscles to take deep breaths. That is chest breathing, using accessory muscles to breathe. It is not belly breathing. We want to belly breathe, and the reason for that is by belly breathing, we're only using one muscle to take a deep breath in. So we're going to go over how to do this here really fast. But first, before we do that, we need to practice taking breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. The reason for that is when we breathe in through the nose, we actually have areas in our sinuses that are designed to cause the air to be turbulent and allows more moisture to go into the air so that when the air goes into the lungs, it's nice and moist, nice and wet, keeps the throat moist. Even in the most driest of conditions, by breathing in through our nose, it keeps the air moist so that we don't feel parched, we don't feel dry. When you're at a party or you're talking to somebody and get really excited, we tend to forget to breathe in through our nose, and notice you either feel short of breath or you start to get hoarse in the throat and you start reaching for water. So we want to make sure that we're breathing in through the nose, and then out through the mouth and blow it out. So we're going to go over belly breathing, and this is also known as diaphragmatic breathing, east-west breathing. There's many names for how to do this. And so we are going to go over the easiest way to learn, or at least the easiest way that I found to learn and to teach how to belly breathe. So first and foremost, I'm going to put this down, I'm going to chuck it out of the scene, is we're going to put our hand on our chest and our hand on our belly. It doesn't matter which one, just put one on the other. Stand there, take a deep breath. Which hand moved first? Now I intentionally made the chest move first right now. So the reason being is I want to show you what a chest breathing looks like. So when you take a deep breath with your chest, the chest is going to rise, but what happens is all the muscles of your chest, all the muscles in between your ribs, your pec muscles, the muscles in your back, and then the muscles in your neck all have to work to try to expand the lung field. Now let's try it again. This time we're going to try to use our belly. So we're going to push our belly away from us when we take a deep breath. And then we blow out. We're actually going to pull our belly back into us. Breathe in, blow out. And by doing this, we're actually starting to retrain the diaphragm. So the diaphragm sits right here, right at the bottom of the ribs. Take a deep breath and your belly comes out. You're going to go, diaphragm's going to go down like this, and the lungs are going to expand vertically. They're not going to expand open in the chest that way. So they're going to expand up and down. Breathe out. And they're going to close. The diaphragm's going to come up, push the lungs up, and then expand the air. So there's several ways of actually practicing this. The first and foremost is just sit here, lay there, stand however. One hand on the chest, one hand on the stomach, and then just take a deep breath in through the nose. Notice chest is moving again. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to force our belly away from us. We're going to do this through the nose and force our belly out at the same time. And when we blow out, we're gonna squeeze our belly and we're gonna blow out through the mouth. Let's try it again, breathe in, blow out. And we're gonna do this a few times. If you do this too many, you can hyperventilate, you might feel a little lightheaded. We don't want that, but we wanna actually practice so that when we're standing here and just calm and relaxed, that our stomach is doing most of the work. We all know people who have emphysema or COPD, and they always look tired, they always feel fatigued, and part of the reason for that is for them to take a deep breath, for them to actually expand their lungs and fill their lungs up with oxygen, they're going to use a lot of their chest, and they're always fighting and working really hard to get just a breath. Their lungs, they're having a problem with expanding their lungs, so they're actually working extra hard, and it takes a lot of energy to do that. So belly breathing, guys, this is the key to being able to comfortably move air in and out of the lungs using as little effort as possible. We want to take deep breaths with our belly, not with our chest, and we always want to breathe in through the nose and not necessarily out through the mouth, but when we're working hard and forcing and training, we're going to blow out through the mouth. So we're going to do this again. We're going to go from our belly. We're going to take a deep breath in. Let all the air out. Deep breath in. All the air out. And then as we stand here comfortably, take nice breaths in and the air out. Pretty easy, actually. But this is natural. This is how we're supposed to breathe. Look at babies, look at infants. They're going to belly breathe all the time. We've basically taught ourselves how not to belly breathe, and that is not the right way of doing this. Belly breathing, guys, easiest way to relax. Want to sit up tall, shoulders back, hands, as we practice, one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly, and we want to force the belly away from us while leaving our chest alone. This hand up here shouldn't move until the end, if it moves at all. Really, this hand should not move. At the very end, if you need more air and you want to bring more air in, you can expand at that point, but we want to breathe from our belly first. We always want to keep that under a nice state of contraction. There's another way of breathing, and this is a little bit more geared towards athletes and movement, and we're going to go over that next, and that is called ab brace and hollow. We're going to teach you how to do that in the next video because it's going to take us again just a few more minutes. Alright guys, if you like this video, you get some information, you want to share it with people, please don't forget to smash that like button. Click the notification bell icon, because if you don't always get notified. Make sure you like the video, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you dislike the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs down button. That's okay too. So, alright guys, until the next video, remember this is Wellness Wednesday. We're here every week. We're going to be delivering all of the information that you need to live a nice, healthy, and well life. If you have any topics you'd like us to cover, please leave them in the comments below. So until next week, guys, have a great and healthy week.